Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good night to those listening at home, and welcome out to the Burger Athletic Complex as I am excited to bring you this week's matchup between your BOWIE Bulldogs and the Akins Eagles. As you see Coach DeJalia sit there, shake hands, and make his way back to the dugout. Your BOWIE Bulldogs are the away team here tonight, but on Friday, they will be the home team taking on the Akins Eagles. We've got some player announcements we'll send out to the PA, but I'll be back and make sure you guys hear them unfold.
Number 25, Anthony Simmons on the mound. Batting fourth, playing catching tonight. Center field, number 2, Ben Merriman. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 10, Jonathan Gonzalez. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 15, Brody Miller. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 13, Patrick Colloby. Batting eighth, playing catcher, number 24, Travis Starkey. Batting ninth, playing second base, number 5, Dave Francis. The rest of the BOWIE Bulldogs team and coaches. And now for your Eagles. Batting first, playing shortstop, number 12, Josh Wilt. Batting second, playing right field, number 9, Macon Overton. Batting 11, batting third, playing first base, number 11, David Cisneros. Batting fourth, pitching in the bullpen currently, number 25, Matthew Aguilar. Number 13, Juan Cerda. Batting sixth, playing designated hitter, number 10, Resendez. Catching, number 16, Andrew Garcia. Batting seventh, playing left field, number 14, Michael Ibarra. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 8, Alvarez. Batting ninth, playing center field, number 17, Aguilar. Barbados. Number 1, A.B. Gonzalez. Number 5, Anthony Giarina. 6, Anthony Aguilar. 15, Anthony Cascano. 18, Ryan Resendez. Number 22, Nick Paul. And number 24, Jake Ladez. Number 2, Noah Corpus. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. And gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor our country with the flag, the national anthem.
All right, folks. National anthem for you guys at home. So quick lineup for those at home listening. We'll go through the Akins lineup. Matthew Alvear is going to be up on the mound. Andrew Garza catching. Over at first will be David Cisneros. Second base, Noah Alvarez. Third base, Juan Cerna. Shortstop, Josh Wilk. Left field, Michael Ibarra. Center field, Pilar Barbado. And right field, Macon Overton. That's going to be your Akins lineup for your Bulldogs. Ty Kutak will get the call to lead off. Right behind him is going to be Mason Winters with Danny Rodriguez batting third. Akins comes in splitting their series against the Del Valle Eagles. They took game 1 12-3, dropped game 2 9-5. Your Bulldogs come in splitting the series with Westlake with a dominating 13-8 win at Westlake in game 1, and then falling 8-4 here at home for game 2. Current standings, Lake Travis atop of District 26-6A. Westlake and Bowie tied for second. From my understanding, Bowie should have the tiebreaker on that, as we won via 5 runs and lost via 4, so 1-run differential. Akins near the bottom down there with Del Valle behind them, Akins, and then Hayes rounding out the rear. So it should be a good matchup here. Akins looking to on upset the Bulldogs and take the series here. Again, folks, game 1. Game 2 will be here again on Friday. Your Bulldogs will be the home team there, and it is First Responder, Military, and Healthcare Worker Appreciation Night. So be sure to make it out then if you can. Bring your badge, bring your ID, get in for free, get yourself a hot dog, get some popcorn, and enjoy some high school baseball. So here comes Ty Kutak up to the plate. Kutak going 1 for 4 last on Friday against Westlake. As that first throw will get called for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Kutak gets a piece of that one. It's going to go foul over the Eagles' dugout. That'll be strike 1. Counts even now, 1-1. Game 2, game 1 against Westlake. Kutak went 1 for 4 on the evening as he hits a bouncer towards first. That's going to be fielded by Cisneros, and he's going to tag up for out number 1. Mason Winters will make his way up to the plate now. Winters going 0 for 1 on Friday with a strikeout swinging. His other 3 times, though, folks, he actually made it on base because he was walked. As here's the first pitch from Alvear. It's going to be low and outside for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Game 1, though, Winters going 1 for 2, able to get a hit in as he watches that one get thrown down the middle for strike 1. Counts even now, 1-1. It is a very windy evening here at the Berger Athletic Complex, as I am trying my best to keep that wind noise out for you folks at home. As here's the 1-1 pitch from Alvear. It's low and in the dirt. Ball 2. Counts 2-1. For those listening at home, thank you for tuning in. You'll see there on our scoreboard at AJ_AREVALO with the number 1. You can hit me up on Twitter. Tell me hi. Tell me hello. Who you're listening for. I'll be sure to give you a shout out. As Winters take a rip at that one. Can't make contact. That's going to be strike 2. Counts 2-2 as there's your 2-2 pitch. It's going to be a little far outside. That'll be ball 3. Count goes full for Winters. 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out. No runners on here for Bowie. As Winters gets set, here's the pitch from Alvear. As that's high and inside, as that grazes the visor of Winters. As he'll go ahead and reach base on that walk. His on-base percentage is outstanding so far this year. As here comes number 4, our DH for the evening, Danny Rodriguez. Rodriguez taking his time to get in the box. Alvear set. Here's the pitch. Rodriguez takes a rip at that one, can't make contact. It's going to be strike one. Counts 0-1. Winters is over at first here for BOWIE. Rodriguez makes his way back in the box. Top of the first here. One out. Alvear with the pitch. So it's going to be high and outside. Ball one. Counts 1-1. One ball, one strike, and one out here for Rodriguez as he gets set and ready. Alvear checking on Winters at first. Here's the pitch. It's a breaking ball right over the center. Nice pitch there by Alvear. It's going to be called for strike two. Counts 1-2.
Come on, Danny.
Rodriguez makes his way back in the box. Alvear takes a gander and another over at Winters at first. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Rodriguez takes an attempt. Winters takes it off towards second. He's going to make it in time. He'll get the steal. Rodriguez will pull back in time, so that'll be ball two. Counts even now, 2-2.
Let's go, Danny.
Winters with the steal, able to make his way to second. So one runner in scoring position here for BOWIE. With Winters at second. One out. Alvear taking a long, hard stare at Winters. Here's your 2-2 pitch. It's going to get called for strike three as Rodriguez will get caught looking for out number two. Cleanup man Ben Merriman will make his way up to the plate now.
Number 2, Merriman.
Big Ben is the the yell I heard from the crowd. Merriman hit a homer, an RBI, a solo homer, excuse me, in the third in game one against Westlake. So in game two. In game one, he went 2 for 2. So Merriman having a good hot streak there at the plate as he gets reset. There's 2 outs here top of the first. One runner on second as Winters is itching to come home. He's got a pretty good lead over there at second. Alvear with the pitch. It's going to be inside. Ball one, counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Alvear, quick check. Here's the pitch. Winters takes off towards third. He's going to go for it. The throw is in time, but no tag is made as Winters showing his wheels off for the crowd, able to steal his way around to third now. As it's 1 ball, 1 strike here for Merriman. Here's the pitch. Merriman hits that one behind foul. That's going to be high up in the air. Garza going to take a look at it, but then going to walk away. That'll be strike 2 for Merriman. Counts 1-2. Merriman with a bouncer towards third. It's going to be fielded by Cerna. The throw to first is not in time. It's going to be dropped by Cisneros. As that will be a single, an RBI single for Merriman as he was able to beat out the throw. Mason Winters will make his way home. And your Bulldogs take a 1-0 lead over the Akins Eagles. Jonathan Gonzalez up to the plate now. There's 2 outs, 1 runner on with Merriman at first. Here's the pitch from Alvear. Gonzalez takes a rip, no contact made. Strike 1, count is 0-1. Alvear with a quick throw over to first. Not in time. Merriman getting his uniform dirty a little bit. No balls, 1 strike here for Gonzalez. Alvear with the pitch. It's going to be outside. Ball 1. Counts Counts even 1-1. One ball, one strike. Gonzalez thinks about it, pulls back. He thought it was too low, but it is going to get called for strike 2. Counts 1-2. Gonzalez set, Alvear set. Here's your 1-2 pitch. Gonzalez watches that one. Merriman is going to take off towards second as he is able to make it. That will be ball 2. So Merriman will steal second. Count's going to go 2-2 here for Gonzalez. As it's lucky number 2s, right? 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And 22 pitches so far for Alvear. So the Stars have aligned. As here's the pitch to Gonzalez. It's going to be inside. Ball 3, counts full, 3-2. Gonzalez back in the box. Merriman waiting at second. Alvear with the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt. Ball 4. Gonzalez will walk his way over to first. As we've seen in the past few games, some 2-out magic here for your Bulldogs as Brody Miller makes his way up to the plate. He's got 2 runners on with Merriman in scoring position over at second. Here's the first pitch to Miller. Miller knocks that one foul. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Miller awaits the pitch. High and outside, gets away from Garza as the runners will advance. So Merriman's over at third now on the wild pitch. Gonzalez over at second. Miller with an even count of 1-1 at the plate. Chance for some RBIs if he can make contact here. As Alvear with the 1-1 pitch to Miller. And some nice contact, a bullet towards center field. It's going to drop down as Merriman will come home. Gonzalez will do the same as Miller slides into second. A 2 RBI double as the Bulldogs extend their lead 3-0.
Number 13, Colloby.
Next up comes Patrick Colloby up to the plate. We got to see Colloby hit a 2 RBI homer in game 1 against Westlake as he watches that one go over home plate for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 runner on with Brody Miller over at second. Colloby awaits the pitch. That one is going to drop foul straight in front of him. That'll be strike 2. Counts 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here for Colloby. Alvear. Quick check at Miller. Doesn't seem too worried about him. Here's the pitch as that's going to hit Colloby. Colloby's going to wipe a tear and strut on over to first. As he did exactly what you want a batter to do in that situation. You hold true and just let it hit you in the shoulder as Coach Velasquez is going to rub his shoulder blade there, tell him he's all right. Travis Starkey will make his way up to the plate now. It's 2 outs here, top of the first. 2 runners on for Starkey. Miller's over at second. Colloby's at first. Alvear with the pitch. That's going to be outside. Gets called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Starkey. Set and waiting. Here's the pitch. Inside, that gets away from Garza. Miller will advance, as will Colloby. It's going to be ball 1. As Miller moves into scoring position, as does Colloby. Or Miller moves to third, right? He's already been there. Counts even for Starkey, 1-1. So he looks to bring some players home and get himself an RBI if he can, as that'll drop too low for ball 2. Counts 2-1. As the wind picks up just a smidge here, here's the 2-1 pitch from Alvier. It's going to be inside. Is going to catch the plate, though. That'll be called for strike 2. Counts even now, 2-2. So lucky twos, folks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. That'll be outside. Ball 3. Count goes full. 3-2 here for Starkey. Alvier getting his workout in here in the top of the first. He's already thrown 35 pitches. As Starkey awaits the full count pitch from Alvier. As there's a bouncer right up the middle. A diving catch by Wilkes, but he can't quite pick it up. Starkey will make his way through, so we'll call Miller, will come in to score. Lead gets extended 4-0 as the Eagles are going to call a quick time and make their way out to the plate. It's going to be an error on the shortstop in my books, folks, so no hit for Starkey quite yet, as I might get a mean tweet from Travis Starkey's grandmother on that one, not giving him the hit. I know his dad turned around and gave me a look. But I call it how I see it, folks. You can know I'm honest and true. Colloby will be over at third. Starkey's going to be over at first, so runners at the corners. There is going to be a pinch runner for Starkey, and I'm trying to get a number for you folks, but it's dark numbers on a dark jersey here. I think that's McGowan over there. So Jayden Francis will come up to the plate. The order will bat through after Francis here. We're going to say that's McGowan over pitch courtesy running here for Starkey. So Francis gets set. He's got runners on the corners. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside, ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Francis gets set. Here's the pitch from Alvier. Francis, eyes lit up on that one. He's going to knock it foul. He got just underneath it. That'll be strike 1. It counts even now, 1-1. Top of the order due up here if Francis can get a hit and get on base, or get a hit at least, with Ty Kutek on deck now. Alvier gets set. Here's the 1-1 to Francis. As that one's going to drop over home. McGowan will take off towards second. Uncontested. That will be strike 2 for Jayden Francis. Counts 1-2. So we got Colloby on third, McGowan over at second. Francis with 2 outs awaits the pitch. It's a bounce down the third baseline, goes foul into the bare hands of Coach DeJalia there. Count will stay 1-2.
Let's go, Jayden.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Jayden Francis. 2 runners in scoring position. Pitch from Alvier. It's a bullet towards center field. Barbato gets underneath it, and he's able to lean over and bring it down. As that'll be out number 3. Not before 4 runs come across for your Bulldogs as they take a 4-0 lead after the top of the first. So defensive lineup, folks, for your BOWIE Bulldogs. Anthony Simmons will get the call to pitch this one, so he'll make his way up to the mound. Travis Starkey over on the opposite end receiving the pitches as he gets down and gets ready as he's the catcher for the evening. Patrick Colloby over at first base. Got Jaden Francis at second. Jonathan Gonzalez at third. Mason Winters holding down between third and second at short. Ty Kutak at left field. Ben Merriman center field with Brody Miller over at right field. Do want to give a shout out to some of our sponsors, including Robinson Creek Home and Healthcare. Do you have a loved one who needs healthcare services in the comfort of their home? Robinson Creek Home, Health, and Hospice can help. We offer a variety of services, including wound care, cardiac care, physical therapy, pain management, and much more. Our healthcare services are covered 100% by Medicare in most cases. Robinson Creek is a local, female-owned company committed to doing things right. Visit rchomehealthhospice.com today. Josh Wilk will get the call here to lead off for the Akins Eagles. Recent commit to Houston Tillotson. That's where he'll be playing ball here at the next level. Macon Overton will be batting second with David Cisneros batting third. As Simmons gets set. He's going to step off. The wind blew just a little too crazy there for Simmons as here's the first pitch. Fastball gets called for strike one. Counts 0-1. Simmons with the 0-1. It's going to be outside. Wilkes not going to offer at that one. That'll be ball one. Counts even now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Simmons. Outside, ball 2. Counts 2-1.
Come on, Anthony.
The 2-1 from Simmons. That one gets popped up behind me here next to the press box. That'll go foul for strike 2. Counts 2-2. Wilk back in the box. Here's the 2-2 from Simmons. Sets a bouncer towards Jaden Francis. Fields that with ease. Throw to Colloby. The toss to Colloby. In time. That'll be out number 1. Next up is going to be Macon Overton. Right fielder for the Akins Eagles. So he makes his way into the box. No runners on and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Simmons. Fastball a little too low. So that'll be ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. There's a bouncer towards Francis, getting his workout in. Fields that with ease. Throw to Colloby. He makes that look easy as that goes down for out number 2.
Now batting, number 11, David Cisneros.
First baseman David Cisneros is set to bat third. Looking to get these Akins Eagles offense sparked up and running. Don't see this too often, but Matthew Alvear is the cleanup man. He's on deck, getting loose, getting warm. So it's going to be outside for ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes. 2 outs. Pitch to Alvear. Off the glove of Travis Starkey. Looks like he closed it just a little too soon. Ball 2. Counts 2-0. You'd think after 4 games I'd be nice and warm at calling these games for you guys. Here's a 2-0 pitch from Simmons. That one gets called for strike 1. Counts 2-1. Blah, right? Coach DeJoly calls a quick time. Doesn't like the duck call that he's hearing from the Eagles dugout. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Cisneros back in the box for the Eagles. Here's the pitch from Simmons. That catches the outside edge for strike 2. Counts even now, 2-2. Since the Eagles are at bat, it's the unlucky 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, as there's a bouncer down the first baseline that goes straight to Colloby, and he's just going to tag it himself for out number 3. So Akins goes down 1-2-3, and after 1, your BOWIE Bulldogs have a 4-0 lead over the Akins Eagles. .25, and so is Simmons. Look at that. So your Bulldogs bat through the order in the first. So up here on the plate is Ty Kutak as he takes a rip at that one. It'll get called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Counts even, 1-1. Kutak hit a little grounder towards first, and Cisneros was able to tag up and get him out. As that one gets hit foul, that'll be strike 2. Counts 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. As there's a nice hit by Kutak. It's going to get some air underneath it, though, and falls into the glove of Ibarra. So that'll be out number 1. You know, folks, we're under a wind advisory here. I know game 1 against Westlake, we saw a couple homers, and the wind was able to get behind a couple hits, and doesn't feel like that's going to be the case here this evening, even though it is extremely windy. As here's Mason Winters up to the plate. He watches that one go by for ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out here for Winters. So it's going to be low and outside. Ball 2. Counts 2-0. Winters was able to make it on base via a walk in the first. He stole his way to second and then stole his way to third as he was able to come home. And the RBI from Merriman. As that'll be ball 3. Counts 3-0, and Winters looking to keep his on-base percentage here pretty high, as it's going to be a high strike call for strike 1. Counts 3-1. As there's going to be ball 4 for Winters. He'll get walked yet again over to first. A 1-out walk for him.
Now batting number 4, Rodriguez.
As DH number 4, Danny Rodriguez will make his way up to the plate now. Rodriguez had a strikeout looking on a high fastball. His first time at bat. Looking to change his luck around. He's got one runner on with Winters over at first. I remember back in the first, Winters stole his way to second and to third on 2 separate pitches as Rodriguez hits that one high towards right field. It's going to go in foul territory, and Overton not able to leg that one out. That'll drop down for strike 1. Counts 0-1. So top of the second here, folks. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. As Winters is over at first. Rodriguez gets set. Here's the pitch from Alvear. And Rodriguez taking a big rip there. No contact made. Strike 2. He falls behind early. 0-2 in the count.
Go, kid.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 runner on. Alvear with the pitch. Inside as Winters gets a couple big jumps there over at first as Garza pops up quick at home and takes a look at him. That is going to be ball 1 for Rodriguez. Counts 1-2. Alvear set. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Rodriguez. As that's going to be too far inside. Ball 2 counts even now, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here for Danny Rodriguez. Winters, pretty good sized lead over there at first, and Rodriguez is going to call time and get reset. Alvear with a throw to first. Winters gets back in plenty of time. Slides for style. So Rodriguez gets set. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Alvear. And swinging and missing at that one is Rodriguez. He'll go down swinging. Out number 2.
Next up, number 2, Merriman.
Cleanup man Ben Merriman will make his way up to the plate now. Get an RBI single in the first, able to bring Winters home. Winters yet to advance from first after that 1-out walk that he had. Merriman looking at another RBI to his name if he can, as he gets set. As Winters takes off Garza, not even going to make the throw.
Bring him in here, Ben.
Winters steals second. So now he's in scoring position. Really good chance now for Merriman to add an RBI to his name. Alvear gets set. Pitch. As it does get called for a strike. Garza drops it, but is able to pick it up quickly. Counts 1-1.
Go, Ben.
Winters getting a pretty nice lead over at second. Here's a pitch from Alvear. As that fastball is going to be 2 inside. Ball 2. Counts 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Merriman. As that one gets hit high, Garza going to try to leg it out and is going to give up, and I'm going to have to duck as that, whoa, that landed about 5 feet away from me. That'll be strike 2 for Merriman. Counts even 2-2 as we got a souvenir to take home.
Go, Ben.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Merriman. As that inside throw gets called for strike 3. Merriman will go down looking. Don't see that too often as he will be out number 3. The Bulldogs leave one stranded, unable to add any more. For Akins this evening. He's batting in place of catcher
Number 25,
Andron Garza. Andrew Garza, sorry. Man, I'm just having a rough go out of here. All right, Alvear makes his way to the plate. Simmons back on the mound. In comparison, folks, Alvear throwing 60 pitches so far after 2. Simmons, that was pitch number 13 for him. That'll be called for ball 1, counts 1-0. 1-0 pitch to Alvear. That'll hit the plate as I get called for strike 1. Counts even now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. There's a banger towards right center field. Merriman diving, can't quite get to it. Alvear with a leadoff single here in the second. As we're going to have a courtesy runner with, I believe it's A.B. Gonzalez. So Gonzalez will head over to first, courtesy running for Alvear.
courtesy run number 5, Anthony Tijerina.
Or not, I'm just totally can't read. Anthony Tijerina. Is that first pitch to Juan Cerna. Can't quite catch the plate there. It'll be ball 1, counts 1-0.
Go, Anthony!
Simmons with the 1-0 pitch. That one gets hit foul immediately over the BOWIE dugout. That'll be strike 1 for Cerna. Counts even now, 1-1. So counts even, 1-1. Cerna's taking his time and getting to the box. Simmons likes the call. Quick check over at Tijerina over at first. Here's the 1-1 from Simmons. Breaking ball, beautiful throw. Cerna's just going to watch it go by. Gets called for strike 2. Counts 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Simmons, quick check. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Starkey pops up quick. That'll be ball 2. Counts even 2-2 as Tijerina was thinking of going towards second. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Cerna. Simmons, quick check. Over at first, and there's your 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Cerna will go down swinging. First strikeout of the night for Simmons. That'll be out number 1.
Now batting, number 10, Chris Resendez.
And as you heard it, folks, our DH, or the DH for the Akins Eagles tonight. Number 10, Chris Resendez. He's in place of Andrew Garza. Catcher for Akins. So he'll get to leave all the equipment on. As it's 1 out, 1 runner on. Simmons. Quick throw over to first. Not in time. Resendez back in the box. Simmons likes the call. Quick check at Tijerina. Here's the pitch. Tijerina takes off. Starkey with the throwdown. And Winters is able to get it in. Makes the tag, but is called safe. That was a good throw by Starkey. I thought he beat that one out. But nice run by Tijerina as he will get the steal on that one. That was strike 1 for Resendez. So counts 0-1. Simmons, one more check. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball outside. Ball 1. Counts even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on. Resendez at the plate. That's a bouncer back up to the mound. It hits and bounces off as there'll be a single for Resendez, and Tijerina will get held up at third.
Next up, number 14, Michael.
So a one-out single for Resendez is able to advance the runner to third, which is going to bring up left fielder Michael Ibarra for the Akins Eagles. Runners on the corners as Akins looks to eat away at the BOWIE lead. As the crowd starts getting into it, Simmons looking to get out of this one. He's got one out. He gets set. Pitch. It's a bullet towards Francis. He picks it up, throw to Winters. There's one. Throw to Colloby for two with the double play. BOWIE ends that threat really quick. And after two, the Bulldogs maintain a 4-0 lead over Akins. The old 4-6-3 double play. And a nice job by Jaden Francis to get in front of that one and glove it and get the throw to Winters, and an even nicer throw by Winters to Colloby over at first to seal that out. So top of the third, want to give a shout out to OmniSure Consulting, one of our RBI sponsors this year. OmniSure Consulting Group would like to thank everyone of the healthcare and education professions for your dedication during the most challenging of times. You are truly our heroes. Our CEO, Michelle Earl, says baseball brings everyone together no matter the background or circumstances. We are so grateful our kids have had the opportunity to play sports and enjoy the great outdoors these past couple of years. From all of us at OmniSure, go Dogs! So Alvear back on the mound for Akins. Third baseman John Gonzalez. Jonathan Gonzalez. John Gonzalez, I guess either way, right? He's going to make his way up to the plate. He'll be set to lead off here in the third. Brody Miller batted second with Patrick Colloby batting third. Hot of the order for the Bulldogs, as that will get called for ball one. Counts 1-0 for Gonzalez. Alvear moving fast. Gonzalez hits that one high towards left center field, and that will drop between the left fielder and center fielder. Gonzalez will round second. He is going to leg this out towards third. The throw is not going to be in time as he'll slide in. Leadoff triple.
Number 15, Miller.
Which means Brody Miller will make his way up to the plate. Miller, 2 RBI double in the first. Looking to see if he can add another to his name with Gonzalez right there at third, waiting. Here's the pitch from Alvear. Miller takes a big rip, gets called for strike one, can't make contact, as that'll be, make the count go 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Gonzalez over at third. Miller watches that one, ball 1. Counts even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike here for Miller. Here's the pitch. It's going to be too low, ball 2. Counts 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Alvear. Miller watches that breaking ball in the dirt for ball 3. Counts 3-1. Here's a 3-1 to Miller. Takes a chance at that one. Can't make contact. Strike 2. Counts full now, 3-2. Here's a 3-2. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. As Miller will make his way over to first.
Next up, number 13, Colloby.
Patrick Colloby will make his way up to the plate now. He was hitting the back with a pitch in the first. walked his way over to first. He's got runners on the corners with Gonzalez at third and Miller over at first. Lots of first here. But for those just tuning in, welcome out. It's top of the third here at the Burger Athletic Complex. The Bulldogs lead the Akins Eagles 4-0. As there's a bomb towards left center. Colloby will hit first. Gonzalez will trot over home. And Colloby with a RBI stand-up double, right?
Let's go, Travis. 2 RBIs right here.
As the Bulldogs add another. So another time is called by the Akins Eagles. Miller was held up at third, so he's going to be over there. Colloby with the double. As I think that'll do it for Alvear. This will be on deck. He'll be set to bat second, or bat next. Where are you going, Alvear? So Alvear will replace Cerna over at third.
Now batting number 24, Starkey.
All right, so Castano's on the mound now here for Akins. Starkey gets set. Reached an error back in the first. As that pitch will be high and outside, ball one, counts 1-0. So Brody Miller's over at third. Patrick Colloby is over at second. Starkey awaits the 1-0 pitch from Castano. Breaking ball hits the outside edge. Strike one, counts even now, 1-1.
Go, Travis!
Top of the third. Bulldogs with a 5-0 lead over the Akins Eagles. Here's the 1-1. Starkey watches that one for ball one. Counts 2-1 now. 2 balls, 1 strike, no outs. Castano. Set. Here's the pitch to Starkey. Starkey hits that one towards short. It's picked up by Wilkes and dropped, but the throw to first is in time. As he will be out number 1. Miller was able to walk his way across.
Number 5, Francis.
Go, Jaden.
Starkey hits into a fielder's choice there. As Jaden Francis will make his way up to the plate. Francis hit a pretty deep ball towards center field back in the first. Couldn't quite make it to the fence, though. It's 1 out, 1 runner on. It's going to be high and inside. Ball 1, counts 1-0. Colloby is over at second. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Castano. Francis shows bunt down the third baseline. Beautiful bunt. Colloby will walk in. No throw to first, and a nice bunt by Francis.
All right, now we're on the nerve, baby.
As that'll bring up top of the order now for your Bulldogs as Ty Kutak will make his way out to the plate. He's got runners on the corners with Colloby at third, Francis at first. Kutak still looking for his first hit of the night. It'll fly out towards left field. And off goes Francis. He took a big early jump.
Now batting number 16, Kutak.
That will be ball 1 for Ty Kutak. Counts 1-0. Francis took off while Castano was getting set and looking down. There's the 1-0. Fastball. Ball 2. Counts 2-0. Looked like that, I don't know if you folks at home got to see it between the Texas Longhorns and the Red Raiders, as it was a steal home to win the game for the Raiders, and it was a righty pitcher as he watched him just kind of take off, wasn't paying attention, and that will be ball 3 for Kutak. It's a lesson for pitchers to always be aware, especially when runners in scoring position, and guarantee you won't make that mistake again. That's 3 balls, no strikes here for Kutak. Here's a little heater down the middle. As Kutak watches that one go by for strike 1. Counts 3-1. Speaking of the Longhorns, top of the 4th. Aggies have an 8-4 lead. Whoop. Yeah. Yep. Get used to it. Oh yeah. As that one will be low for ball 4 as Kutak will. Oh no, they're going to call that one strike 2. Yeah. So I got some ugly looks from the crowd here. Full count here for Kutak. Here's the pitch. It's a bullet towards first. It's going to be gloved by Cisneros, but he can't quite get it in there. And Colloby will trot his way in. So that'll be that's going to have to be an E3 there. So Francis will advance over to third on the error. Bulldogs extend their lead 7-0 over the Akins Eagles. With Mason Winters now at the plate. He's got runners on the corners. As Coach DeJalia wants to give some quick words of wisdom. That's right, though. Top of the 4th. Aggies bringing 4 runs across to extend this lead over the Longhorns. I'll give you updates throughout the evening, folks. Castano with a throw to first. Not in time. It's 1 out, top of the 3rd. Francis is at third. Kutak is at first. Winters at the plate. Winters showing bunt, pulls back, takes a swing at it instead. It's a bouncer down the first baseline. It's going to stay fair as Francis will come in. And that one took an odd bounce, and Winters want to give an RBI single there. As the Akins Eagles will call a time. He wants looks like Coach Taylor wants a quick explanation of what happened there. And more of a reason for AISD to get the field turfed when they can. Make this a premium ballpark.
You go, bud.
So Danny Rodriguez, DH for the Bulldogs, is up to the plate now. He's got 2 runners on. Kutek is over at second. Winters is at first. Bulldogs with an 8-0 lead over the Akins Eagles. Costano with the pitch. High breaking ball. It's called for ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Pitch to Rodriguez. Gets a piece of that one and hits the metal chicken fence here at the ballpark. Almost hits our camera there. I think that's the game changer camera I see. That'll be strike 1 for Rodriguez. Counts 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As Rodriguez hits that down to the first baseline foul. That'll be strike 2. Counts 1-2.
Come on, Danny, let's go, kid.
Rodriguez takes a deep breath, gets back in the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Castano with the pitch. Rodriguez will go down looking. Out number 2.
Next up, number 2, Merriman.
Which brings up center fielder number 2, Ben Merriman. Merriman hit an RBI single in the first. Struck out looking in the second. As he is the final batter before we bat through the order. Castano set, 2 runners on, 2 outs. Pitch, way outside. Garza, good job getting in front of that one. So that'll be ball 1, counts 1-0. Ty Kutek's over at second. Mason Winters is at first. Here's the pitch. That is wide inside, over the head of Ben Merriman. So that'll be ball 2. Counts 2-0. Merriman having the duck on that one. Almost got hit in the noggin. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Merriman. Excuse me, 2 balls, no strikes. Blah. 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Castano in the dirt, outside. Ball 3, counts 3-0. Wind is blowing from center field straight into my face and also to the right just a little bit. So I may not see any deep balls hit here. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Usually fastball down the middle here, as there it is. That'll be strike 1. Counts 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike here for Merriman. Here's the pitch. Merriman hits that towards left center field as that's going to fall as Kutek's going to round third. So is Winters. 2 runs will come in as Winters slides in. And a 2 RBI double for Merriman as the Bulldogs extend this lead 10-0.
Now batting number 10, Gonzalez.
So order batted through, which is going to bring up number 10, John Gonzalez, up to the plate. He hit a triple, leadoff triple, in this inning. As there's 1 runner on with Merriman over at second now. As it'll be a little bit wild, he'll go over to third and get held up. That's ball 1. Gonzalez was waving Merriman over. Tell him, go ahead and take it around. The coach gave him the hold call. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs here for Gonzalez. Here's the pitch from Castano. That one's going to be way high for ball 2. Counts 2-0. As Andrew Garza is going to call a quick time and head to the mound to give his pitcher a quick chat. We get reset and back underway. Here's the 2-0. Gonzalez, bouncer towards second. Alvarez hits his glove and drops it. That'll be an E4 for Gonzalez. Well, not for Gonzalez, but, you know, Gonzalez hits it in. Merriman will come on over and will come through. Count scores 11-0 now. Who's going to bring up Brody Miller? Miller's got Gonzalez over at first. Still 2 outs. Pitch from Castano. Outside, ball 1. Miller was walked. His first time at bat here in the 3rd. Castano with the 1-0. Miller watches it. It's going to catch the plate for strike 1. Counts even now, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Brody Miller's at the plate. Gonzalez at first, as that's a deep ball that's going to go foul over the BOWIE dugout. That'll be strike 2. Counts 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Miller set, Castano set. Here's the pitch. As Miller gets underneath that one, lifts it towards Alvarez at second, who brings it in. That should be a fly out, but it's going to be a pop-up. Pop-up towards second, and that'll be out number 3. Bulldogs bat through the order, bring 7 runs across, and extend their lead after the top of the 3rd, 11-0 over the Akins Eagles. Simmons back on the mound here for the Bulldogs. He'll be set to go against Noah Alvarez, second baseman, set to lead off for the Eagles. Pilar Babato will be batting second. And then top of the order with Josh Wilk set to bat 3rd. Middle of the 3rd, folks, want to give a shout out to Capital Title BOWIE Law Firm, one of our dog sponsors this year. Capital Title and BOWIE Law Firm is a full-service real estate title closing office. If you are buying, selling, or refinancing residential or commercial property, we would love to help you out. It's Capital Title BOWIE Law Firm. Also want to give a shout out to Bush's Chicken, one of our other dog sponsors this year. Bush's Chicken, proud sponsor of BOWIE Baseball. Swing by Bush's Chicken after the game. That's Bush's Chicken. It's good, good, good. Noah Alvarez will make his way up to the plate now. His first time at bat here this evening as he looks to face off against Simmons. As that'll hit the outside edge. Called for strike 1. It's going to fly down the right field line. It's going to go into the stands. Foul. So it'll be strike 2. Alvarez behind in the count 0-2. Simmons ahead in the count. Not something you see every day here, folks. Relief pitcher comes in. Castano threw 29 pitches. Simmons, he's about to throw pitch 27. No balls, 2 strikes. Alvarez gets set. Simmons with the pitch. Not going to get the call there. Ball 1.
Great pitch, kid.
Counts 1-2. Very nice pitch by Simmons. Just doesn't get the call he's looking for. The 1-2 pitch is not going to get the call there. That's a ball 2. Counts even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's going to be in the dirt outside. Ball 3. Count goes full 3-2 as Alvarez has clawed his way back, being down 0-2 in the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a hit down the first baseline that will go foul as Miller won't be able to get to it in time. We'll get reset and we'll do it again. Count stays full 3-2. So Barbato's going to be on deck here for the Eagles. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Alvarez. Alvarez hits that one back up the middle. Winters gloves it, throw to Colloby in time for out number 1.
Number 17, Aguilar, Barbado.
And here comes Barbado. All right, Barbado up to the plate. Batter number 9 here for the Eagles. So top of the order will be up next as Josh Wilk is on deck. It's 1 out, bottom of the 3rd. Bulldogs with an 11-0 lead over the Akins Eagles. As Simmons gets set, here's the first pitch. Barbado takes a big rip at that one, can't make contact. Strike 1, counts 0-1. Here's the 0-1, swing and a miss, strike 2, counts 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Barbado takes a rip at that one, swings at 3 straight pitches, can't make contact. He'll go down swinging, out number 2.
Now batting number 12, Josh Wilk.
Josh Wilk, batter number 3 here, bottom of the 3rd for the Akins Eagles. Was able to put the ball in play back in the 1st inning. He grounded out towards 2nd. There's no runners on, 2 outs. First pitch hits the outside edge, strike 1. Counts 0-1. A swing and a miss by Wilk. That'll be strike 2. Counts 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Wilk set. Here's the 0-2 from Simmons. And then a swing and a miss. As that'll tip into the glove of Travis Starkey. That will be a strikeout swinging for out number 3. And that'll do it, folks. Brandon Mallett makes his way up to the plate. He'll be set to face off against Castano. John Bukowski is going to be on deck. Mallet. Gets set. Here's the pitch from Castano. So that's going to be a high called ball 1. Counts 1-0. One ball, no strikes here for Mallet. Pitch from Castano. Mallet hits that one high down the first baseline into the glove of Cisneros. He'll be out number 1. Up next will be number 17, John Bukowski.
Next up, number 17, Bukowski.
As he gets the nod, looks like he'll be replacing Travis Starkey here for the rest of the evening. Castano with the pitch. Ooh. Bukowski taking a big rip at that one. That'll be strike 1. Counts 0-1. No offering at that one. That'll be ball 1. Counts even now 1-1 as the wind is getting stronger and stronger. Here's the 1-1. It'll be ball 2 as Bukowski doesn't offer at that one. Counts 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here from Bukowski. Here's the pitch from Castano. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. Counts even now 2-2. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and that's going to hit Bukowski in the left shoulder as he'll make his way over to first, which is going to bring up number 18, Grayson Ramirez.
Now batting number 18, Ramirez.
As McGowan will be running for Bukowski. So most likely look to put his gear on. So McGowan's over at first, 1 out. As Grayson Ramirez is at the plate now. Hits that one deep towards center field. It's getting some wind underneath it and able to leg that one out. As Barbato. Nice hit by Ramirez. Just can't quite get enough distance underneath it. As he'll be out number 2. Which will bring up top of the order. So we've got a new hitter for Kutak. It's going to be number 11, Brendan James.
Now batting number 11, James.
So McGowan holding true at first after that fly out. James makes his way up to the plate. It's 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Castano. Fastball down the middle gets called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. James awaits the pitch. Pops that one up as Wilk is going to get underneath it and brings it in. Pop up towards short. That'll be out number 3. And that'll do it. Bulldogs leave 2 stranded. Excuse me, leave 1 stranded. No runs come across. And after the top of the 4th, the Bulldogs have an 11-0 lead still over the Akins Eagles. So bottom of the 4th underway. I want to give a big thank you to one of our dog sponsors, Lone Star Baseball. The Lone Star Baseball Club is the premier youth and high school baseball program in the state of Texas. Operating as a nonprofit, our focus is on developing young men as ball players and high-quality individuals ready to contribute to our communities. Our record is unmatched in providing and finding opportunities for our ball.
Now batting, number 9, Macon Overton.
And I believe that might be the only change, folks, or aside from Bukowski down at the plate now, catching in place of Travis Starkey. As first one for Simmons gets called for strike one. Counts 1-0 as he's going against Macon Overton. Overton hits that one foul immediately for strike two. Counts 0-2. So Mallett's going to replace Colloby over at first, or excuse me, Colloby over at first. Bukowski is catching now, and I believe everyone else is still the same. I apologize if not. Here's the pitch in the dirt. That'll be ball one. Counts 1-2. I apologize for the camera, folks. The wind is getting pretty crazy out here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's going to be inside. Ball 2. Counts 2-2. Pitch from Simmons. That'll be a little too high. That'll be ball 3. Counts full 3-2. Here's the full count pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Overton will make his way over to first. The third Eagle to get on base here this evening. So Ryan Resendez will come in. He'll replace David Cisneros. So I apologize, folks. The wind is getting crazy. So 1 runner on, no outs. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball right over home for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. That might blow away here. Here's the 0-1 from Simmons. Outside. Ball 1. Counts even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, no outs with 1 runner on as Overton's over at first. Here's the pitch. Outside, Overton takes off towards second. The throw to Francis. And it's a little high. He's able to bring it down, but can't make the tag. That'll be a steal for Overton. That will also be ball 2 for Resendez. As quick time is called. Coach Velasquez making his way to the mound to have a chat with Bukowski and 2 balls, 1 strike. Quick check at Overton. Here's the pitch. That one catches the plate for strike 2. Counts even now, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Simmons with the pitch. Resendez takes a rip, can't make contact. That'll be strike 3. He'll go down swinging. He'll be out number 1. Which brings up number 25, Matthew Alvear. Alvear hit a single his last at bat in the second. Alvear, I apologize, Alvear. Simmons with the pitch. Alvear with a hit up towards Francis. Francis takes an odd bounce. As a throw home to Starkey and the Eagles. Excuse me, to Bukowski. I apologize. As the Eagles will bring one across. Take away that goose egg as they put one on the board and still trail 11-1. So Castano, who's on the mound for the Eagles, will make his way up to the plate. So that'll be ball 1. Counts 1-0 for Castano. One ball, no strikes. Castano gets underneath that one, it goes foul. Counts even 1-1. Chris Resendez is on deck for the Eagles. He'll be set to bat next. Barring a double play, of course. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Make that 2 strikes. Simmons flies the plate there. Counts 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Castano will go down. He's out number 2.
Now batting, number 10, Chris Resendez.
5th strikeout tonight here for Simmons. As that'll bring up number 10, Chris Resendez. With 2 outs, 1 runner on. Alvear is over at first. Pitch to Resendez, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Another swing and a miss by Resendez. So it'll be strike 2. He's behind on that one. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch between the legs of Starkey as Alvear will trot his way over to second. I apologize, Bukowski. I apologize, folks.
Nobody heard John. Here we go.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Resendez gets caught looking. That'll be out number 3. As the Eagles leave one stranded, but able to bring one across, they still trail 11-1 to your BOWIE Bulldogs. So top of the 5th, folks. I want to give a shout out to Omnisure Consulting. Omnisure Consulting Group would like to thank everyone in the healthcare and education professions for your dedication during the most challenging of times. You are truly our heroes. From all of us at Omnisure, go Dogs! Also, of course, our Grand Slam sponsor, Robinson Creek Home and Healthcare. Do you have a loved one who has just returned home from the hospital? Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice can help. Our skilled, compassionate healthcare staff helps patients recover and manage their conditions at home, which means less worry for you. We help your loved ones recover from serious conditions like strokes, heart attacks, falls, and complicated wounds. Robinson Creek also offers hospice care services at home for loved ones with a terminal illness. We're a local, female-owned company committed to doing things right. Visit rchomehealthhospice.com today. So Castano is on the mound here for the Eagles. We're going to have a new batter come out. It's going to be number 7, Wilson Benesh. Pitch from Castano, outside, ball 1, counts 1-0. Benesh gets under that one. That'll go foul, strike 1, counts 1-1.
Go, Wilson.
Christian Garcia is on deck. We'll see him bat here next. Castano with the 1-1. Benesh watches that one. It'll be ball 2. Counts 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike as the wind picks up. It's going to be low and outside. Ball 3 counts 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Usually see a fastball down the middle here. As that's going to be low for ball 4. And Benesh will make his way over to first. Number 22, Christian Garcia will make his way in the lineup as he makes his way up to the plate now. He's got 1 runner on, no outs. Looking to get on base and get an RBI in if he can. Ben Merriman is on deck. He'll be batting next after Garcia. That's Castano.
Go, Christian.
Quick check at Benesh. Get set, and here's the first pitch to Garcia. Garcia almost made contact there. Big swing at that one. That'll be strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 runner on for Garcia. Here's the pitch. Here's the fastball down the middle. Gets called for strike 2. Counts 0-2. Garcia looks like he was taking on that one as he makes his way back into the box. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Castano. Garcia gets under that one. It's high, going towards the Bulldog dugout, and it will go into the stands. Count will stay 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here for Garcia. Castano's set. Here's the pitch. That'll be too low for ball 1. Counts 1-2. Benesh over at first. Here's the pitch. Garcia gets a piece of that one as it bounces into the midsection of Garza. Looks all right. That will be a foul. Count will stay 1-2 as Coach Taylor makes his way out to check on his catcher. That's Castano. Everyone seems to be okay. Lots of laughs all around. So we'll get reset here. Garcia living to see another pitch as it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. here top of the 5th. Castano's set. There's the pitch. That's going to catch the plate. As Garcia will get caught looking. He'll be out number 1. As Ben Merriman will make his way to the plate. He's got 1 out here top of the 5th. 1 runner on. Banesh is still on first. Merriman awaits the pitch. Way outside for ball 1. Counts 1-0. Merriman so far 2 for 3 on the evening. He's got an RBI single in the first and a 2 RBI double in the third. We'll ignore that strikeout looking in the second. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Merriman gets all of that one. That one's going deep towards the fence and at the fence, but it is dropped by Ibarra as Banesh will round third, and he will make it in to add an insurance run to this. 11-1 lead, making it a 12-1 lead for BOWIE. So I am going to knock that as an E7. Ibarra had that one in his glove. But Merriman's over in scoring position. He's going to bring up number 12, Cade Urbanski, up to the plate as he watches that one for ball 1. Urbanski awaits the 1-0. That'll get called for strike 1. Counts even 1-1. It's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. Here's the pitch from Castano. It's going to catch the outside edge. Strike 2. Counts 1 and 2.
Get up on that plate, kid. Let's go.
Urbanski set. Here's the pitch. It's a high breaking ball. Ball 2. Counts even now, 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Merriman's at second. Urbanski at the plate. Hits that one between third and short. Merriman will get held up at third. As Urbanski adds a single to his name. So runners on the corners as number 15, Brody Miller.
Go, Brody.
Comes up to the plate. Miller's 1 for 2 on the evening. He had a 2 RBI double in the first. Made a deep pop out towards second in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Outside edge called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. So Merriman's over at third. Urbanski's at first. Miller's at the plate. Here's the pitch. Miller hits that one deep towards right field. It's going to drop in front. Merriman will trot his way down to home. And an RBI single for Brody Miller.
Ready? Nice.
Now batting number 26, Mallet.
So Mallet back up to the plate. He had to pop out towards first. His first time at bat in the fourth. He's got 2 runners on. As he watches that one go by for strike 1. Counts 0-1. Urbanski's over at second. With Miller over at first. Pitch. A little too far outside. Oh, he ball 1. Counts 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Mallet awaits the pitch. Hits that one behind him, foul. Strike 2, counts 1 and 2.
Go, Brandon!
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. Urbanski at second, Miller at first, Mallet at the plate. He's going to get himself reset here. Castano's ready to go. Here's the 1-2. It's in the dirt, gets away from Garza, and the runners will advance. It is ball 2 from Mallet, so counts even now, 2 and 2. He's got 2 runners in scoring position now as Urbanski moves to third, Miller moves to second. Only 1 out, so nice opportunity for Mallet to get an RBI in if he can. Pitch is going to hit Mallet. He'll trot on over to first, which means bases loaded for your BOWIE Bulldogs as John Bukowski makes his way up to the plate. Bukowski took one of the shoulders his last at bat, was able to walk his way over to first. He's got bases loaded though, so Castano doesn't want to do that again. Just in general doesn't want to do it, but he'll give up a run here if he does, as Bukowski knocks that one foul. That'll be strike 1, counts 0-1. So Urbanski's at third, Miller's at second, Mallet's at first. Bukowski's at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Catches the outside edge. Strike 2, counts 0-2.
Let's go, boy!
Still 1 out here, top of the 5th. Bukowski hoping for an RBI, gets some insurance runs in as he gets a piece of that one towards right field. Overton gets underneath it and brings it in for out number 2. Runners will tag in advance. Well, Urbanski will tag, as will Miller, but Mallet will have to stay over at first. So Bukowski goes down as out number 2, which brings up Grayson Ramirez back up to the plate. He hit a deep ball towards center field his first time at bat. He's got runners on the corners with Brody Miller at third and Mallet at first. Pitch from Castano, breaking ball outside edge, strike 1, as that strike zone seems to have gotten just a tad bit larger here in the 5th inning. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch to Ramirez, hits that one behind me, foul. That'll be strike 2, counts 0-2.
Go, Grayson!
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. It's way outside. It's called for ball 1. Counts 1-2. Brendan James is on deck. He'll be set to bat next, top of the order. If Ramirez can get on base. Castano's set. Pitch to Ramirez. Hits that one towards left. The wind's getting underneath it. Ibarra trying to leg it out. It is going to drop foul. The wind definitely influenced that just a little bit. That one was looking good and fair. Count will stay 1-2, and Ramirez will get to see another one. As Miller has to walk his way back to third. Looked very sad on that stroll. Mallet doing the same over at first. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ramirez set. Here's the pitch. in the dirt in front of home, and Mallet will trot his way over to second. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Ramirez. Miller at third, Mallet at second. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Lucky twos, folks, as Grayson Ramirez awaits the pitch. In the dirt, all 2. Counts even 2-2. Or excuse me, 3-2. Counts not even, counts full. Sorry about that, folks. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Here's your full count pitch. Ramirez hits that one foul. We'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Ramirez getting the count full. Here's the pitch from Castano. In the dirt, that's wild, as Miller will make his way home. Mallet will advance to third. Ramirez will hit over to first. And the Bulldogs add another to their lead, which is going to bring up number 11, Brendan James. You need to pop out towards short in the 4th inning. Final batter before the order has been gone through here for the Bulldogs. As that pitch will get called for strike 1. Counts 0-1. And I apologize, folks. I'm going to turn off this crowd mic here as it's getting extremely windy. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here for James. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2. Counts 0-2. Runners are on the corners with Mallet over at third. Ramirez is at first. There's the 0-2. That's outside. Ball 1. Counts 1-2 here for James. Wilson Benesh is on deck. He'll be set to bat next if James can get on base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch. James watches that one go by. He'll get caught looking for out number 3. So 4 runs come across here at the top of the 5th for your Bulldogs. They extend their lead over the Akins Eagles 15-1. Middle of the 5th, folks. Want to give a shout out to one of our dog sponsors, Workhorse Marketing.
Texas A&M 9, Texas 6.
Love the hate. It's A&M's 9-6 over the Longhorns currently. Workhorse Marketing is an agency that is dedicated to helping small to medium-sized businesses. Whether we are helping you rebuild your website, managing your social media, or even creating a new brand for your company, you can count on us to provide the highest quality service. Let us help you help your clients. Also want to give a shout out to Tyler's Tea. Tyler's is known for their product mix consisting of more than 350 brands and our iconic Tyler's Teas that are worn and loved by local Texans, traveling tourists, and everyone in between. With hundreds of color combinations and unique designs released regularly, we want your next Tyler's Tea to be as original as your next adventure. Simmons back on the mound, looking to close this one out for the Bulldogs. 10-run rule will be in effect here, folks. After 5, if there is a 10-run lead, the game is called. So Akins, we're going to need to turn things around quickly and bring 5 runs across. Sorry, 5 runs across in order to keep this one going. That's Michael Ibarra makes his way out to the plate. Gives a big smile to our buddy here in the press box, playing the tunes. Simmons wasted no time, and neither is Ibarra as he swings and misses for strike 1. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. It's a little too low for our umpire. That'll be ball one. Counts even now, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Too low again. Ball two. Counts 2-1. Here's a 2-1. That one's in the dirt. That'll be ball three. Counts 3-1. As Simmons set and ready to go all again rather quickly. Here's a 3-1 from Simmons. Barr hits that one into the glove of Mason Winters. Makes it look easy as he looses his lid. That'll be a liner towards short. That'll be out number one.
Now batting number 22, Nick Hall.
So we'll see Nick Hall come in place of Noah Alvarez. So it'll be strike one. Counts 0-1. Another swing and a miss. It'll be strike two. Counts 0-2 as Hall looking like he wants to take this one out of the park if he can. It's 1 out. Here's your 0-2 pitch from Simmons. As Hall, after 2 big rips, watches that one go by. He'll get caught looking for out number 2. Number 6, Anthony Aguilar will make his way into the game. As the Eagles have 1 more out here in the bottom of the 5th to get the offense moving. Fastball down the middle, strike one, counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Simmons is getting warned on that one. I'm honestly, folks, not too sure what happened there. Coach Jalia laughing a little bit about it. Here's your 1-1. Counts 2-1 here for Aguilar. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Inside, ball 3, counts 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, in the dirt. Ball 4. As the Akins Eagles are not done yet.
Number 12, Josh Wilk.
As Aguilar makes his way over to first. Josh Wilk will make his way up to the plate. Pinch runner coming in, or courtesy runner, whatever you want to call it. Looks like it'll be Noah Corpus.
Noah Corpus.
Oh, Corpus. I apologize. Noah Corpus comes in as a courtesy runner. He'll be over at first. Wilk at the plate. 0 for 2 so far tonight. As that one hits the outside edge for strike one. Counts 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 1 runner on for the Eagles. Remember, folks, they need 5 runs to come across to keep this one going. Yes, it's going to be up high for ball 1. Counts even now, 1-1. Trying to avoid the 10-run rule if they can. Simmons set. Here's the 1-1 to Wilk. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Counts 1-2 as Simmons is 1 more strike away from finishing this one up. Here's your 1-2 from Simmons. And almost Mikowski tried to place that one. Couldn't quite get the call. Counts 2-2. Wilk will get a chance to hit again, or at least see another pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one catches the edge, and Wilk will get caught looking. That is out number 3, folks, and that'll be our ball game as the BOWIE Bulldogs finish this one out and defeat the Akins Eagles in game 1, 15-1. Do want to recognize some of our sponsors one more time, including Crego's Pizza and Pastaria, where community comes first, as well as Robinson Creek Home and Healthcare, our Grand Slam sponsor this year. Are you looking for high-quality, compassionate healthcare for your aging parent or grandparent? Robinson Creek Home Health and Hospice can help. We will offer a variety of home health and hospice care services, all administered in the comfort of your home. Our skilled, knowledgeable nurses and therapists help your loved ones recover and manage their conditions. And in most cases, our services are 100% covered by Medicare. We're a local, female-owned company committed to doing things right. Visit rchomehealthhospice.com today. Be sure to tune in next Friday as your Bulldogs will host the Akins Eagles here at the Burger Athletic Complex. They will be the home team. It is also first responder, healthcare worker, and military appreciation night. So if you are one of the three, come on out here to the Burger Athletic Complex. Bring your badge and ID. Get in for free. Get you some popcorn. Get you a hot dog. Get me some popcorn as well. I'll be happy to snack on that and come enjoy you some good baseball. That'll do it for me, folks. BOWIE Bulldogs take game 1 over the Akins Eagles, 15-1. I appreciate you folks listening. Tune in next time as I am happy to bring you Bulldog Baseball right here on Vype Live.